Okay, people coming in. Hello Chatsters. Good morning, I think. Is it still morning? Just about morning. Morning everyone. Yeah, bumper sales weekend. Obviously still sort of lower value. But yeah, I think there's like 28 orders altogether and one came in just as I went live. So 29 orders. And I thought about doing obviously another picking video, but 29 items. That's going to be a long edit. And I don't think I've got Maisie, my daughter's started YouTube and she filmed something, so she's taken up my memory on my memory card. And I haven't done a live for a little while, I don't think. So I thought I'd do a little picking live for a change. Obviously, someone's there. Go on, keep going. There you go. So yeah, I'll jump on live, say hi to everyone, see how you're all doing. Obviously, still in lockdown, and we are for the next however long. So, as everyone's at home, you know, talk to you a lot a bit while I'm picking orders. I obviously get loads of comments. I try and keep on top of comments as I can, or as much as I can. Obviously it's getting more and more, so it's getting more and more difficult. It's a bit of live interaction. If you've got any questions, ask away. I'll try and see them if I can. And yeah, take you through what I sold, what I bought it for, what it sold for, and I won't do the wrapping bit live. I'll do that afterwards. But obviously, just get the gist of what did sell and how much for, really. Right. So obviously, before I do start, we'll say hello to the chat. First, then we've got Max Francis. Good morning. How are we all doing? Alan P. What's that? Knox and Roll. Yo yo. Rosie, Andrea, Mr. Diggs. Greetings. UK Coin Hunt. The Bat Cave. Who else we got here? Froggy Flips, cool name. Gareth Smith. Gavin, how's the weekend sales been? I managed to ship all of mine yesterday, have another 4. Yeah, bumper sales weekend, which is why I'm coming to you live. It'll be better than just one long video. But yeah, bumper sales. What is that? Go away. People wandering the corridors. Yeah, lots of sales, but yeah, sort of lower value, medium value. A couple of good ones. One of them hasn't paid yet, £100 sale, which is quite frustrating, but hopefully they will soon. So unless there are any questions, we'll get started so we don't drag on too long. Watching whilst doing full-time job at home. Just powered on 2 Wii's, a Wii Sports Disc in one and a Super Smash in the other. Who's that? JCH Reselling. Bonus, especially obviously Wii. I think all gaming stuff's like doubled in price. In fact, I've sold something Wii related. We'll get to that when I come to on the list. Right. Okay. So, I load up on my phone. I've got the comments on my iPad, so I'll keep an eye on it. So keep your comments coming in. I'll keep one eye on it, and I'll just scroll to the bottom of my sales. And let's get started. In fact, the first one I think I've sold 2 of. 1, 2. Just double check I haven't sold all of them. In fact, I think that was all of them. There we go. This one you've seen before. It's up here. I've now officially sold out. I won't bang on too much because you've seen them so much. Salter Megastone frying pans. They were reduced in Sainsbury's in the new year. I can't remember how much they were. They're like 6. They sort of varied. I've got a few different ones. I think the frying pans were £6 each. And they've gone, one's gone for £18, the other's gone for £19.99. Plus postage. Bill payers, that's what. So there's them. Nice and quick. got loads to get through, so we won't spend too much time. Mr. Diggs sold that horse game for 240 from 399. Nice. Is that the horse racing derby? Haven't had one of them for a while, but good score, especially if it was working. Next up, England shirt. This one. Found this England shirt in a chat. They're back again. Keep going. Keep going. Leave me alone. There we go. And they're gone again. So, England shirt. Not normally worth too much unless they're vintage ones. This is not quite vintage. I think it was 2002 England shirt. Charity shop find. Can't remember how much I paid. I think I wrote it down here. I paid £5.99 in a charity shop and I listed in February, and it's gone for £18 plus £2.99 postage. And what makes this cool, I've got the navy shoulder and the navy like neckline, and it's reversible. Bosh! It's now a red shoulder and red neckline, which is quite cool. I think that's why it's quite collectible. It's got unusual design, standard sale, nice bit of football related sportswear, and a nice markup as well. Okay, and I think another multi-purchase. One, pretty sure I sold more than one of these. 2, 3, and it's a subscriber sale I've just seen. Let me get them down. I sold 3 and I had 3. There we go. You would have seen these in my last picking video, but I had 3 left and all 3 have sold, and one has a note, so I'll read the note out. What have we got here? Note from buyer. Thanks Jules, been watching your videos for a while, keep up the good work. And that is from David Black. There you go David, if you are watching, I don't know if you are in, give us a shout if you are. Lego, what did we get? I think it was 2 have gone for £16.99 and 1 went for full price £19.99. Again, Sainsbury's clearance, brand new, packed, literally 2 photos, maybe 3 photos, front, back, side, listing, 1 listing, I think I had 6, so yeah, 1 listing of 6, sold out already. Needed more, but I did clear the shelves at the time, so yeah, again, subscriber sale, thanks again. A nice little sale as well, clearing them shelves. Good day, scrapping and flipping us. Yeah, all staying well, all still healthy, touch wood, keeping our distance. Obviously I come here to the unit, I try and do Monday and Friday, so limiting, and obviously I'm on my own, more than 2 metres. Just making sure there's no questions before I carry on with the next one. Anything vintage reseller? He's just off to the unit. I go 2 times a week at the moment. Your videos are great, thank you. Yeah, it's the same as I just said, Monday and Friday, keeping it minimal. How much feedback do I have on my eBay account? Good question. Let's have a look. I have 2,705 feedback. Still 100%. Couple of neutrals, but can't please everyone, as with YouTube. Do you hold the Harry Potter books and lock them up? Funny you should say Harry Potter books. That's one of the sales that I haven't paid yet, £100. But unless they pay, I'll quickly explain now. I just collect the hardback ones. Here we go. Let's get one out. Yeah, just the original UK hardback ones. Make sure they've got their dust jacket. Obviously, it's just the thing that covers the cardboard. Make sure they're made by Bloomsbury. They can be made by or published by Ted Smart, but they came later on. They're not as desirable. Bloomsbury in London, hardbacks. Get the complete set, all in hardbacks. And I put a couple of extras with them. I put one, and I get these cheap as well. Obviously, both Harry Potter related. Cursed Child, part 1 and 2. And then Tales of Beedle the Bard. That's also in the same world as Harry Potter. Put them with it nice and cheap, and I get between £100 and £150 for a lot. I got £150 a little while ago, just before Christmas, but I got 100 just now. That was this morning, but I haven't paid yet. But yeah, they haven't paid, so not included just yet. Just hopefully they do. Let's go on to the next sale. Done 3 so far. Okay, now we've got Lego, done that one. Talking of Nintendo Wii and gaming stuff. Back in this one. Getting another game, probably worth a £5 maybe before this. This is DK. What was this? DK Country Returns. Again, in the loft. This used to be the girls. I couldn't sell the console. They wanted to keep that. And we're keeping like the Wii Sports Resort and stuff. But yeah, they didn't really play this one. And this one's gone for £14.99 plus postage. So yeah, 15 quid for a sort of average game. Again, if you've got any games, get them on now. They are selling fast. That took 48 hours maybe, but the rest, the other Wii item that sold the same day, maybe the day after. A couple of other games, they sold the same day within an hour. So yeah, it's just flying off the shelves. Philip Edwards. Hello George, fellow metalhead. How patient are you with listings? Do you keep them until they go? With listings, ideally I want things to sell in 3 months, but I'm patient with them up to a year. If they're still in my shop after a year, then there's obviously something wrong with them, or it's obviously a long tail item. I've got an expensive sign that's been about a year or coming up to a year, and it's probably something else I've had for like amount of time. But if it's like shoes or a game or something general and it's been here a year, there's something wrong with it, or it's not selling, so just slash the price. So ideally I want things to sell within 3 months, drop the price after that, and if it's been here a year, just get rid. Well, I can't really get rid of stuff because obviously I need to hold on to everything if I can. Well, not hold on, but sell and replenish. And I have done a couple of sales actually, or a couple of deals with a couple of subscribers. Obviously in my previous video, not yesterday, the day before, I asked if anyone had any spare stock going because I'm struggling. I haven't got that much of a backlog. I had at least a dozen people contact me. So yeah, really generous of everyone. I think I've replied to everyone, but I've done one deal and I'm finalising one other. So I will do an unboxing video. They've agreed that I can do an unboxing, so that'll be quite cool. Keeping that goods in stock or shelf coming in, keeping it full, and then hopefully that will last me until we get out of this mess. Okay, right, next one. We got a pair of Lokes, £25. That's the bit where I normally edit out trying to find it frantically. Make sure the right ones. Yeah, there we go. Make sure I know what I paid. So these have been listed since October, so it was getting towards that longer time, so which is why I've reduced the price. But I spoke about Lokes a lot. I can't really show you, but there you go. Here's the listing. Don't know if that will come up. But Lokes, made in England, quality leather footwear. Again, good men's size. You want to aim 7, you're pushing it, but 8 onwards really for men's shoes. If it's from a charity shop, I haven't written down how much I paid, but it would have been no more than a £5. They've gone for £25. I think originally I said I listed it in October, so I probably tried 40, 45. Again, that 3 month, like 3 to 6 months, dropped the price. I think I took an offer at 25 in the end. So from 5 to 25, bill payer. As we always say. Okay. Bit of RA. I think I've nearly sold out of these as well, actually, if I can find them. There we go. One left. Dr. Martens bag, nylon bag, owes me, I think it was £16 in a clearance, and yeah, I bought, I think it was 8 or 10 of them I bought. What was it I said? £16 each, I think it was, and they've been going out at $35.99 each. And yeah, second from last one. Again, RA, you've got to pay a little bit more. Like, profit margin's not as big, but when it's quick and easy, you'll take that. And again, one listing with multiple quantity. Lovely jubbly. What's this one? Another longer tail item that's finally gone. Ah, forget about that bit. We're back. Right, we've got a bag. Where's the bag? I'll put bags here. Ah, it's at the back. No, you can fit. Excuse me, everyone. Let's move this. Use that. It had to be at the back, didn't it? Here we go. Just had to move Amy's stuff. Oh yeah, Amy's now. There we go. Amy, my wife, is now self-employed. It was my birthday on the 31st of March, and that's her last day of employed work. So yeah, she's now jobless, or self-employed. So two of us in the household without jobs, earning money for herself, which is quite cool. And she's starting up. That's her little section there. But yeah, I'll promote her shop when she's ready. I'll let her know. Or I'll make sure she's ready for me to tell you lot before I share her shop and it. Samsung light case. This owes me like a couple of pounds again from a charity shop. They sell them cheap if they don't know the code, but I think there wasn't a code set on it anyway. Quite big for what it is. It's only gone for $16.99. Again, dropped the price after sort of 3 to 6 months. If I knew I'd only get $16.99 for this when I bought it, I wouldn't have bothered, because obviously the size and bulk of it. But again, yeah, there we go. Samsonite's a good name with luggage and bags and stuff. I've sold like suitcase sets for over 100 easily. And I sell sort of briefcases, not as big as this. This is probably a bit too bulky, which is why it's stuck around. But nice little briefcases with the padlocks and stuff. They sell well, sort of £30-ish maybe upwards, if it's a really nice smart one. So probably not worth it, but obviously I didn't know that at the time. I thought it'd go a bit stronger. Let's get onto the chat, make sure I haven't missed anything. So here, Manic in the house. Hey C, how's your tooth? Philip Edwards, what number of live listings do you like to aim for? Well, that's gone completely kaput, but during normal times I sort of like to have between 200 and 300 live listings, and I aim for them, again, like I said, 3 months time I want them to be gone, so I'm constantly keeping on top of stock. I don't want like thousands of items just sticking around and that. But yeah, when it's not like this in lockdown, get high quality stuff in that people want, keep the average sale price high. Like this time last year, like last summer, average sale price I was averaging £52 was my maximum. I think I've reached 55. That's obviously dropped a lot because like everything's here like £16, £20, £18. Yeah, that's normally lower value for me, but obviously I've got to adapt. And once we're through this, boot sales are back on. Like if you saw my video from yesterday, I've done like a best of boot sale finds. You'd see when I lift the boot up, it's just full of really cool stuff. That's what I'm normally based around. 200 to 300 listings, keep it moving. Yeah, it's not like that in a minute. Please congratulate your wife. I've been doing it 5 years and absolutely love it. I'll pass that on. She might be watching. She's at home with the girls. She's the teacher at the minute. But I will forward that on. Okay. Let's do the next sale. $14.99. Another new item. Make sure I get the right one. Okay. This one. This is part of my rainy day stock. Again, clearance. This is from Argos. I think this is from Argos. But yeah, Jurassic World, the latest film, Fallen Kingdom. They do like different sets and different what's it called? I think this is called a Roarivore. That's a mouthful. Roarivore. But yeah, they do different waves, and I was buying them in bulk, and they do different characters. I've sold most of the other ones, but some are worth more than others. This is one of the cheaper ones. I think this is like £6. This is a while ago because I bought it and put it away for a rainy day, like I keep saying, which is now. Gone for £14.99, but it is the cheapest one. It's not very desirable. And then I have others in the same line, like this one. Obviously carnivores tend to go for a bit more. I can't even say that. Metracanthos, that one. How do you say that? But I think he's listed for near 30, maybe just over 30. I can't quite remember. But you buy a pack of 4 anyway, and it was in a clearance. All the same price, but yeah, this one's not as desirable because kids want the ones that eat people and eat other dinosaurs, obviously, and this one doesn't really do that. But yeah, still gone anyway. Keeping that money rolling in. Hi George, how much rent do you pay for your unit? Quite a lot. I get this asked quite a lot. This, in fact, I was paying 345 every 4 weeks, so sort of every month. That's now gone down to 318 every 4 weeks, because I did have insurance included, but I thought you had to have that, but you can actually get external insurance companies, and so yeah, that saved me like 30 quid a month, nearly 20 odd pound. I can't remember the company, but yeah, I've gone from paying like 25, 30 pound a month for insurance, just for what's in here, to I think it worked out like £3.50 a month for a whole year. So that was like 40 odd pounds, and I'm covered for a whole year. They took it off my bill, and it's, yeah, 318 every 4 weeks, which sounds a lot, but when, again, during normal times, yeah, high-end quality items I focus on, so I'd make that within a day or two, and obviously the rest of the month, 30 odd days, 20 odd days, gravy, all gravy. And I want to keep this as long as possible because I paid for electricity, like a couple of sockets over there, and that cost me like 500 odd quid when I moved here. So I don't want to just get rid of it and downsize because I've been paid for that. Right, okay, next one. Low value, £6? God, that was a clearance. What have I got here? I'll answer a couple of questions while I'm going to find this, because this is going to be buried. Hit me up with some questions. Trying to find a question. Greg says he's in Witten, just starting out. I'm sure we'll bump into each other at Boreham or Sandon at some point. Love the videos, keep it up. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, Boreham's my main one. That's the one I look forward to, and that's the one I hit. And then Sandon's the new one, and that was really good. The first few weeks, even though it's only small. But yeah, again, it's just depressing, isn't it? Yesterday was actually perfect weather. My favourite type of weather. Who's that? Yeah, it was like 19, 20 degrees, sun out, blue skies, not too windy, not too cold, not too hot. Jesus. Them Chinese, eh? Coming over there with their flu. And I can't find this item. We'll get there. I think this is it. Is this it? Hey, I found it. There we go, let's put that back. Right. Let's make sure. Brad, glad to see you're still making sales. Yeah, they're still rocking in, but obviously the more I'm selling, the less that's coming on the shelves. Yeah, I've got a few things coming in from subscribers, and that'll come in a future video. This was part of a Instagram haul, £2 each. This is only going for £6, so obviously, yeah, that 3 to 6 months that I keep saying about. Ooh, that seems to be a theme this video. Reducing the price, owes me £2. I'm way into profit on this bundle. So if I'm taking £6 plus postage, then yeah, that can just go out the door in a bag, and again, keep the money rolling in. What's that? 2 Aussie thrifters. How crazy is it how much you miss sourcing and how we take those places for granted? Yes, yes, yes. Like when I was actually watching my own boot sale videos yesterday when I was putting the video together, and yeah, it's just the mind frame. Like I think it was about June last year, I hit a boot sale, or I was hitting the boot sales thinking I need to be fussy. I can't keep getting so much stuff in. I was actually getting swamped under. But if I knew back then what I'd be in now, I'd forget all that. Just buy, get through it all. But then saying that, that's when I've always been full time. But Amy had a proper job. She had to be out in the office, so I had to balance this and the kids and the house and the dogs. But now, obviously, Amy's self-employed as well, and she wants to focus on the children and the house. So I am full time now. So the plan was clear as much as I can, low value, clear it all, get on top of my backlog. I've done that. Hit the boot sales hard this year, get as much in as I can, and boom, virus hit. Absolutely done me in. And I think I've just made a sale. Live sale. Let's put the ka-ching on. Was that 2 sales? There we go. Live sale. $59.99. That's quite big. I'll get to that one in a minute. So yeah, it is surprising how much we take for granted. When this is all back to normal and life resumes as it was, I'm hoping we sort of evaluate how lucky we are. Like, especially in this country or in Australia, America. Like, Amazon next day delivery, we order stuff. Sometimes it's same day dispatch, and then we get it. Like, take that for granted. Seeing family, spending time with family. Yeah, just hopefully we don't take it for granted, or we think, oh, what am I saying? I went on a rant then and I forgot myself. Basically, I hope once everything resumes, we don't go back to how we were. Like buying crap from China cheap, and yeah, just being nice to everyone, supporting each other. Which reminds me, I'll get onto that in a minute. I'll do the next sale, because I keep rambling on. Shut up, George. This one? I think it's this one. Let's go double check, because these speakers, I sold these speakers. They went to an Argos click and collect, and they didn't pick them up, so it got returned to me. And I've just sold them again, so they're still packed how I packed them before. So I can't get them out and show you. Nothing special. A Facebook Marketplace pickup. There's a big vinyl player that sold for 500. I sold another one for 350. He chucked these speakers in for free. They've only gone for £15 plus enough postage to cover it. So if these were £15 and I knew it in a charity shop or boot sale, I wouldn't bother. But I chucked in for free with the £500 and £300 items. So yeah, chuck them on anyway. Just vintage Sharp X Bass bookshelf speakers. Don't know if that will come out. So yeah, they sold once, they bounced back because they didn't pick them up, and they've just gone again. Ooh. Then when I said about helping each other, I actually got approved. I forget what they call it, but here in the UK, you can volunteer to help with the NHS, and you can like pick up people's shopping or drop off medications. I signed up to it, and I got approved last night, so I'm now a, what do they call it, a fast responder or a responder? Royal Voluntary, no, yeah, there you go. Yeah, responder, that's what it's called. So I don't know how to do it, I need to work it out, but I think I can click it on and off when I can be available to help someone with their shopping and stuff. So that's quite cool. That email came through. So after this, have a bit of lunch, I might turn it on, see if I can do someone's shopping for them. So I thought, why I'm fit, I'm young, young, fit, healthy. Haven't got any medical conditions like asthma or anything, so yeah, thought I'd put myself out there, help some people out. But yeah, I haven't done that yet, but I'll update you if that does happen, and if I do end up helping someone, which would be quite cool. This was a quick sale, if I can find it. Ah, it's right in front of me. This sold the same day as I listed it, or the next day. when I was in my unit on Friday, I was testing some stuff out. I tested this LG, no remote, no nothing. Bog standard VHS player, owes me £5, gone for £28.99 plus postage. Just a nice looking thing. I was actually surprised. It says on the back March 2010. So quite a late machine. They don't make them anymore, but I thought this was probably like 2002 maybe, early 2000s, but apparently March 2010 this was made, which surprised me. I'm getting more selective on VHS players. Like at a boot sale, that was a tenner, even though I know I could get £28.99. Testing, the risk of it not working, yeah, but it was a £5. They said they tested it in a charity shop, which they did because it was working. So yeah, nice little flip there. Leanne signed up for that, sent a passport photo, and they came back and said couldn't prove my identity. That's strange. Yeah, you have to take a picture of your passport and add a driving license as well. I think I sent both. So I don't know if you've got another one, maybe. Georgina's not been approved yet. Anything vintage? I have an office unit. I have an office unit, 3 rooms, kitchen and bathroom, £300 a month. Jealous. But yeah, I'm in Essex, obviously down the road to London. Everything's blooming expensive here. You can rent an office for that, the real thing. Yeah, again, I'm in Essex. I think I did look at offices, and I think a bog standard one, smaller, or probably the same size, I'd have to double what I'm paying, like 600 maybe, 700 for a bog standard office. Yeah, Chelmsford, very expensive. Don't even get me started on house prices. Jesus wept. But yeah, if I was... In fact, someone contacted me in Colchester, and they've got the same size, maybe the size down, and they're like £100 cheaper. But again, Colchester, a bit further away from London, a bit cheaper in house prices. So it does depend on where you are in the country. And I'm in a very expensive spot, which is a pain in the bum. But if that's what I've got to pay, I've got to pay it. And it's tax deductible, so at least. Right, pair of trainers. Pair of trainers. Out of the way then. There we go. Same story. Trainers at charity shops owe me like £4 or £5. That's what it tends to be. These are Reeboks. I forgot what they're called now. Reebok Easy Tone. So they're women's trainers. I don't normally pick up women's unless they're good. But pick these up because it's quite a different sole. I think it helps you work out your calves a bit more. I forgot then. Yeah, they're quite cool. £5 into 20. Bog standard bread and butter item. Woo. And this is the Wii item I was telling you about. In fact, I'll do this one first. Another item from my testing video was that old laptop. I need to find it. Again, I was just going to chuck this, but I thought I'll see what it's worth, if it's worth anything, because it's from 2010 when we moved out, so old technology. Oh, there you go, January 2010, which was the month we moved out. £23.99 plus £5 postage for an item that doesn't work. I'm sure it can work if you replace it, because I took the hard drive out. Also got old pictures of the girls and that from them when they were babies and stuff. But yeah, no charger. There is a battery, but no charger or anything. 23 or £24. Spare change. Nice one. And I forgot that was in the loft. And the other item was the Wii Fit Balls. Another item in the same video. I think I've nearly sold everything from that video already. Yeah, these again. Oh wait, I've lost the price. £42.99 plus postage. These were probably going for half that price a little while ago, but obviously people want to stay fit while staying in the home. This is the perfect item. Make sure you don't leave the batteries in like I did. Nice and clean. Yeah, again, before this, £20 maybe, 25 plus postage. But it's a wanted item, £42.99. If you have got them, get them on as soon as you can. just a bit of a pain to pack that one. This is quite heavy. Michael Good, how do people go about sourcing Instagram bundles? I'm so curious. For me, personally, it was just a subscriber and he messaged me on Instagram, which is why I call it Instagram bundle. There is like wholesale vintage clothing companies. I can't remember the names of any of them, but they operate from Instagram. You buy in vintage stuff wholesale. Yeah, just people within the community, things like that, just making contacts. Average gamer, what did I do for a living prior to this? So, how far back should we go while I find the next item? Let's go to when I moved out, 2010. Actually, no. Let's start in 2009 when I found out Amy was pregnant. That was fun. I was still in college, doing sport and exercise science. I lived in Southend, Amy lived in Chelmsford. So I then obviously finished college, because I was just about to finish college then, when we found out. I then worked at M&S, Marks and Spencer's, with my mother. We started at the same time, she's still there. And that was like a Christmas temp job, so everything I was earning, put it away. Moved out that January, because I moved to Chelmsford, didn't have a car, couldn't drive then. I was then unemployed until May, and then from May 2010 till, trying to think, September 2013, I worked as a computer and warehouse operative, something like that. So like, the company I worked for, they're buying like BT or Bank of England, they're buying all their computers, and then it would be my job to wipe all the data off. So there's a blank computer ready for the company to then sell on again. I won't slag it off too much because it provided like minimum wage, dead end job. But yeah, it provided for us and the family. But I hated it. I hated it. But yeah, I'll be quick. From September 2013 when I stopped that till I can't think of the years. For a couple of years basically I was the housewife. I didn't do reselling. I was starting to trickle into that sort of world. So yeah, then I was a housewife, and then from July 2016 I've been a reseller full time, or part time, full time. There's my history. There you go. So yeah, I was studying sport and exercise science. I wanted to be a PE teacher, then I wanted to be a physiotherapist. They went out the window. Then I was a dad at 19. Then I had a dead end job, but now I'm doing what I love, and hopefully it stays that way for now. Now I'm a YouTuber as well. Obviously I keep forgetting that bit. Monopoly, this was in the loft. Owes me £8 or £10 from TK Maxx like 3 years ago. I just bought it and put it in a loft. That's when I first started full-time reselling. And yeah, I was buying stuff cheap and I was just putting it away in the loft just to see if the value increased. And it did. This one, I took an offer. Ka-ching. We'll come to that in a minute. Ooh, tasty. £37 plus £2.99 postage. So when it took 3 years to get that, it's probably not worth it, but this shows that things do improve with age. At the time, obviously it's new and sealed and it was cheap. A good subject as well, Transformers, always collectible. Monopoly's collectible. Yeah, there you go. I probably could have got a bit more, could have got 40 something. But yeah, during these times I need the money in, so I took the £37. That would be nice. Right, got a dilemma now. Sticking with the loft. You would have seen this book, the first edition Harry Potter, and I've just had an offer come in. I really don't want to sell it, but someone's just offered me £550 plus postage for a book that owes me about £6. I should take that, shouldn't I? But I'm debating. I wanted to keep that for at least a decade because it's only ever going to go up in value. Harry Potter stuff. I'll sit on that one for a while. I'll think about it. I listed it for 1,000 or 99999. And I listed that this morning in bed while I was having my tea and biscuits. Oh, yeah, I really don't want to sell it because if once it's gone, it's gone. I'm very unlikely to find another one. Next sale. Sorry, that cough was just phlegmy. No corona cough. Biker boots. Biker boots. If I can find them. There £5 from a charity shop. I think these are in Whittam. IXS biker boots, like sort of a trainer boot type thing. £5 into 26.39. Sent offers out to watchers, probably 15% off. I sent out and someone nabbed them. I like picking up biker stuff during this boot sale season. Always sells well. What's that? Adam the Great. I saw a woman who found a Harry Potter for 50p that sold for 28k at auction. That's probably the very first book, Philosopher's Stone. I think they only printed 1,000 to 10,000 books, first edition. I know I only sent to libraries and schools, so if you do find one, then yeah, you're in for good money there. That's probably what she had. Afternoon South London reseller, listening whilst photographing. Zahir said it. You'll make more in the next decade flipping the money than waiting for it to go up. Good point, Z. I might have changed my mind. I'll see. I'll sit on it for a bit. Why don't you let the missus decide on the Harry Potter if you can't decide? Actually, Amy says we should keep it for the girls. Like a very, very far in the future thing. In fact, actually, I just remembered. I should be in Disneyland Paris right now. We should have gone yesterday. Flown to Disney until Thursday. Obviously, that didn't happen. But we have got our money back because obviously everything's been cancelled. So we didn't have to go for insurance or anything. And the girls understand. So we'll just book again next year or later this year, hopefully. But yeah, I should be in Disney right now. Spoils all the fun. This one. A couple of sales in this one. In fact, 3 sales. Start with this one. £5 from Facebook Marketplace. But what is it? $28.99 Instax Fujifilm. Instax 100. It's basically a Polaroid camera, like instant film. They go in the back here. It holds the battery as well. In fact, this one takes separate batteries. And you put the film in, take your picture, and it comes out straight away. Yeah, quite collectible. People used them. They were going for a bit more than what I got, $28.99. I think prices have come down slightly, but still a nice item if you can find them cheap. Next item in this box is a pair of binoculars, if this is the right pair. Let me just double check. Again, nothing major. Yeah, $16.99 from... Oh, there you go. £1 at a boot sale, listed in July. Coming up to that year mark, sort of. They need a bit of a clean before I wrap them. £1 to $16.99. I was picking up binoculars. I was trying to learn a bit more because they can be blooming expensive. I sold a pair of binoculars for nearly £200 once. But that was like professional, like bird watching type ones. They're nothing special, but still £17 from £1, which is nice. And then the last one. Resident Evil. This was a personal item in my Nintendo 64 bag, but this isn't from my childhood, which is why I didn't mind letting it go. I found this in a CEX shop, I think it was last year, for like £25. And obviously all prices have gone up at the moment for gaming stuff, so I checked it out and I got, let me just double check before I tell any porkies, $55.99. Plus $2.99 postage. Let's just quickly show you. And it's going abroad, going to Denmark. There we go. $55.99. Again, before the crisis, this was probably a £30–35 game, I think. So yeah, I didn't mind letting this one go for 55 quid. But all my other games aren't for sale. Like the GoldenEye and Mario Kart, that's all from my childhood. They're my original ones in this bag. I won't get out, everything will fall. So again, yeah, gaming stuff, find it, get it on. It's all doubled in price. What does my wife do as a job? She was a business analyst for Essex County Council. But since the 1st of April, she's a reseller type thing. She's doing a bit of reselling, like women's clothing, jewellery. But she's also getting a business, like it's that plastic-free business that hasn't been set up properly yet. So I won't announce it yet. But officially now, she is, yeah, reseller, self-employed, sole trader. Did I sell my N64? No. No, that's for me. I will get it down. This is mine. This is my original one from Christmas 1998, I think it was. This is going nowhere. There we go. There's all my games. All my original games. I keep it in here just for testing TVs. And just having a little play, really. Not for sale. Right. We're coming to the end, I think. Instax, laptop, Converse, another standard sale, women's Converse, size 5. I think these were £5 or £6 in a charity shop. They're going for £15 plus postage. Again, nothing blow away there. Just a nice easy item to sell. Binoculars, done that. Lego. This was a nice sale. Vintage jackets, which is in here. What was in here? This one sold. House of Cavani Slim Fit Suit Sports Jacket, £17.50. This did sell once, it didn't fit them, so they returned it at their cost, and it sold again. £4 in a charity shop. There we go. I like to flick through the men's blazers because there can be some nice gems. Another Game Boy watch, I think. Oh, sold 2 of them. You've seen these as well. Debenhams clearance. I think £5 or £6 they owe me. No, £4 or £5. Gone for £9.99 each. Not great, a bit of a fail, but getting my money to recoup the costs. Another new item. Oops. And I've sold out of these now. This is the last one. Roby, what's it called? Trimmer blades, like for your hedges or whatever, through the grass. Home base clearance, last October. Owes me £2, gone for £8.50 that one. Nice little pile going on here. What's my favourite game on the N64? GoldenEye. Favourite game of all time for me. And then also like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Mario Kart 64. What other games do I like? I'm not really a gamer. Well, I'm not a gamer anymore. Mario Party as well, actually. That was another one. Hey Graham, good to see you moving stock through these tough times. Yeah, I'm grateful stuff is moving, even though it is lower value for me. But yeah, really appreciate people buying stuff anyway. Just to keep it ticking along until we're out of this. Oh, we had a subscriber sale. Rye does vlogs. Had to purchase myself one of those Game Boy watches. So cool. Thank you, mate. Nice one. Is it Rye does vlogs? There you go, mate. That one's for you. Appreciate it. I've had quite a few subscriber sales, which is really nice. So I just got distracted. Graham asks, are my YouTube channel numbers increasing now people are in lockdown? Yeah, I have actually noticed a bit of an increase in views, but with that comes ratty people. People have been very sensitive. Like, I'm surprised no one's complained that I'm at my unit now. You have to really tread on eggshells, I've noticed. Like when I went with the girls to the charity shops. Oh, I had to block some people. But that was back when it just started kicking off and the girls had just finished school. So maybe it was a bad decision to take her with me, but then it wasn't so heavy as it is now. I wouldn't do that now. Plus they're shut anyway, so I can't. But, so yeah, you have to be really careful. I have to be careful how I pronounce things and say things. So come with the views going up comes the other thing, so it balances out. Yeah, right, there you go. Let's quickly finish this. We're coming up to an hour, 50 minutes, and I've got to wrap all this stuff yet as well. Another Jurassic World item, Super Colossal T-Rex, $59.99, which is in here. Mind your head. Doosh. Not that one. Another clearance, of course it is. I think this was another Argos buy, I think. Can't remember, I haven't even opened the box. Best open the box just to show you. There you go. Just to show you what it is. It's got, yeah, $15.99 plus £5 postage because of the size of it. And it owes me £20 I think from a Argos or some sort of shop clearance. Oh, there you go. Amazon. The clues in the writing. There we go. More rainy day stock. Again, Jurassic World related. Of course it is. But it's just this huge T-Rex. Really cool. I'd love this if I was like 10 again. That'd be amazing. What's this? 20? No. Should say how tall he is. Yeah, he's taller than this. I think his tail comes out here. It's a massive thing. £20 to 60. I don't think these are being made as much anymore, or they're starting to drop off because the new film should have been out next year. I don't know if that's been delayed now, probably. But these are going to start not being on shelves anymore, which should see the prices start going up. That was a nice one. I think that was the last sale. How come I'm not wearing my West Ham shirt? I don't support West Ham. That's probably why. I'm a Gooner, Arsenal fan, not West Ham. People who think you'd put your girls at risk have no idea what they're talking about, George. I've been a subscriber for a while and it's clear how much you love your little family. Stay safe. Thanks for that. Yeah, it was quite tough. Seeing, I think it was on a couple of Facebook groups as well, sort of calling me out and stuff. So yeah, that was not really that nice, but yeah, I've never put him in danger or anything. Like, I was wearing gloves and we had gel. Yeah, but it was funny times then. That's when it was sort of like, this is happening, sort of try and not go out, but you can still go out. So it was in a funny time. Yeah, I'd never put him at harm. Of course I wouldn't. But yeah, they're at home and they're climbing the walls now. We take the dogs for a walk every now and then, so they still get out of the house. Spurs forever. Oh. No Spurs. Right, I think that was everything. Let me just double check. Game Boy Watch. They still haven't paid for the Harry Potter bundle, but when they do, or hopefully they do, make sure their address is in there. That's what I'm waiting for payment for. A nice £100 sale would be very welcomed. We're waiting on payment. They've got 0 feedback, so I'm not going to hold my breath. But yeah, I'll just relist it. It should sell quite quickly anyway. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, thanks everyone for joining. What's the time? 12:30. Yeah, I've got to crack on with this wrapping so I can get back for lunch on time. Yeah, you can't please everyone. That's one thing I've had to learn this year. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up, everyone. 219 watching. So yeah, I'll wrap it up now quick so I can get on. Stay safe, everyone. Look after each other, help each other out. Again, thanks to the 2 people that I've done deals with for stock. I'll do videos on them. Yeah, if you have got a stock available, hit me up a message. Email address should be down below after this video. Email, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, just not eBay. Avoid eBay messaging if you can, unless you are interested in buying something. That's all I ask. Subscribe if you're not already. And with that, I'll call it a video here, and I'll see you in the next one. See you, everyone.